Let me get all my gadgets going here. Just a second. Genesis chapter 41 is where y'all can go. Let me get Genesis chapter 41, y'all. That's where I'm gonna go. But let me get this shared over to the trail page. So I knew it was gonna be something I was gonna forget, and that would be the thing that I would forget. All right. Let's see. On that page, right there. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's go. Genesis chapter 41. Give me 1 second. Let me get dun, dun, dun. All right. And we should be good. Okay. All right. So Genesis chapter 41. Good morning to those of you that are in this morning. This is what we're going to talk about this morning. I'm going to use the life and the account of a man named Joseph this morning for encouragement for us. As I, was moving around this morning, I heard the Lord, just talk to me about how the end is going to be better. The end is going to be better. The end is going to be better. So I just wanted to stop in this morning with just a little bit of encouragement. And Joseph was the one that was laid upon my heart to actually, show us this morning. So let me grab some word. Genesis chapter 41. Genesis chapter 41, and I'm going to start at verse 38. Genesis 41 and verse 38, it says, And Pharaoh said unto his servants, Can we find such a one as this is, a man in whom the Spirit of God is? Pharaoh said, I need somebody that God is with. That's who I need. I need somebody. Can y'all go find me a man that God is with? I look, I don't want no shucker and no jobber. I need to find me somebody that God is with. Can you find such a man that God is with? And so that is a blessing within itself right there, to be done went through all types of situations as Joseph had to face, and people would literally be in a position to say, hey, can you go find me a woman? I need you to go find me somebody that the hand of the Lord is with, and they choose you after you've gone through all these different things that you thought that you weren't going to even survive. But so Pharaoh says, go find me a man whom the Spirit of God is with. This is Genesis chapter 41 and verse 38. Verse 39 says this right here. Good morning to y'all. Verse 39, And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, For as much as God has showed thee all this, there is none so discreet and wise as thou art. He said, listen, Joseph, man, look, I know what you have gone through. I know the situations you have had to face, man. You've had challenges from the very beginning. Just for you being born, just for you being conceived, it aggravated some folks. Your brothers hated you because you had the coat of many colors. You were the son of your father's old age. So your brothers hated you. I know you have had to deal with some stuff, but that stuff is what has qualified you. Can I drop by this morning for just a few minutes to tell a few people the stuff that you think is getting the best of you is really what's qualifying you? I need to say it to you one more time for the rodeo. The stuff that you think that's getting the best of you is really what's qualifying you. I don't think you heard God this morning. The stuff that you think that's getting the best of you It's really what's qualifying you. Well, listen, what is it qualifying you for? If you just let me keep reading the text, I'm going to show you what is qualifying you for. Because I know you think it's disqualifying you. You think you must don't know what I'm dealing with, Pastor Lee. That stuff got me wanting to knock a few people out. I just wanted to cuss somebody out yesterday. I know you're thinking like that. That's what it's got you wanting to do. But baby, listen, it's qualifying you more than it's disqualifying you. I wish somebody heard me this morning. Been a challenging couple of days with my body, but I'm still holding on. Listen here, I wish somebody heard me this morning. I know you think it's disqualifying you, but baby, can I tell you, it's really qualifying you. You don't get the whole picture. You don't really see what God is trying to do. You think that they just trying to hurt me. Oh, they trying to ruin my life. The devil trying to destroy me. You putting it all on the devil and don't even realize that it is God that's allowing some of those things to take place. Yeah, I get it that some of it you walked yourself into. Yeah, I get it. But baby, can I tell you something? The arm of the Lord is not shortened that he cannot save, neither is his ears heavy that he cannot hear. So that means that whether I walked in it or whether God allowed me or caused my life to go in it, he has the ability to bring me out of all of it. You think that it's getting the best of you. You think that you so tied up that there's no way to get out of it. But can I tell you that it's qualifying you? It's qualifying you to be who God has called you to be and purposed you to be. Can I read on a little bit further this morning about Joseph? Can I show y'all a little bit more about the man named Joseph this morning? Pharaoh is talking about Joseph and literally talking to Joseph. Now Pharaoh is in the Egyptians camp, but he has seen a man that God's hand is on. Ain't nothing greater than when God used you in the enemy's camp. There's nothing, Lord have mercy. Some of us want to go over there and play with the enemy. Some of us want to lay with the enemy. Some of us want to get in relationship with the enemy. But listen, baby, Joseph knew that wasn't his purpose to do. You got to know why you are assigned to certain places and certain people and certain things. Oh God, Joseph knew, I'm not called to come over here to do that. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Pharaoh's wife wanted to sleep with Joseph, so to the point that she lied on Joseph. Now, Joseph could have hid it had he wanted to. He was a man, yeah, and she was a woman. So that constituted all rights, didn't it? But he knew that there was a covenant there that would be destroyed or broken if he had crossed those lines. So, therefore, when she kept trying to get in behind him, Joseph, he denied it. So to the point that she grabbed a piece of his clothing, tore it, and literally set the boy up, which was what caused him to find himself in prison because he would not do what she wanted him to do. He knew his purpose was to be there, but it wasn't to be in there like that. There's nothing worse than when, God help me, when the Lord establishes something, but we allow our flesh to literally deter what God has established it for. The Lord would send me in as a witness. I'll give an example. The Lord would send me in as a witness to be a beacon of light to someone, and I find myself in the sheets, find myself caught up emotionally, find myself caught up in an intimate way. Now that is going further than what the Lord would have it, but Joseph is a clear example that says stay within the boundaries. In spite of what was going on, he still stayed. Yet, God, help your servant this morning, Lord. He still stayed within the boundaries, God. He still stayed. I love it. I love it. He still stayed within the confines, within the boundaries of where he was supposed to be. He did not go beyond the place that the Lord has set for him to go. God, help me. Let's go Genesis 41. Let's finish reading to see. I done told you that it's going to get better in the end. In the end, some things are going to get better because it's going to end. Please hear what I said to you this morning. Some things are going to get better because it's going to end. Okay? Did you hear what I said to you? Some things are going to get better because it's going to end. It's going to get better in the end, but it's got to end in order for things to get better. So some things are going to get better in the end. Now, Joseph, things got better for him in the end because there was a process that he was going through of development. But some of you, there are some things going to get better when it ends because there's some stuff that you are going through that needs to die, some stuff that needs to stop, some stuff that needs to halt. And so it's going to get better when you allow it to end. Oh, God. But however be it, there's going to be an end, right? There's going to be an end. And so Pharaoh says unto his servants in verse 38 again in 41, Genesis 41, he says, listen, I'm looking for a man who the Spirit of God is. And so Pharaoh says unto Joseph, for as much as God has showed thee all this, there is none so discreet and wise as thou art. You a bad man is what Pharaoh told him. I'm king of Egypt, baby, but Joseph, you a bad man. I realize who you are, and looks like you are greater than I am. You a bad man, Joseph. This is the man Pharaoh himself, the king of Egypt, the one that sets in the orders, the rules. But he's saying to Joseph, man, it's something about you. You a bad cat, Joseph. It's something about you, dude. And so verse 40 says, thou shalt be over my house. I done told you, look, it got better in the end. Joseph, listen at Pharaoh tells him, man, I want you over my house. I'm willing to give up and relinquish what I have and share out unto you because I want you over my house. According unto thy word shall my people be ruled. Listen, I told y'all it's going to be better in the end. Y'all better hear what I'm saying to you this morning. It's going to be better in the end. He tells Joseph, although Joseph has to go through a process in order to get to this place, the boy is born. He's conceived when his father is in old age. And so the boy is hated because of the fact that he's loved of his father. So I believe personally, now this is me, his father adored him so because he was of age when he had him. And so therefore he adored him so. And so then you see at the point that he's loved by his father, so he gives him a coat of many colors. And so his brothers hate him from the beginning. And so you notice in his life and in his state, over in the book of Genesis chapter 37, you see where his brother throws him into a pit. And then you see over in chapter 39 where he's thrown into a prison. So all of this process, these are horrific things that Joseph is having to face. These are situations that Joseph is having to go through, things that he's having to endure. So can I talk to y'all this morning about the stuff that you're having to face, the things that I've had to face, the things that I've had to endure? I was thinking just yesterday, if I had not have dealt with some of the things that I had dealt with, I'm afraid I probably wouldn't be the woman that I am today, would not be the woman of God that I am today, the woman of faith that I am today, the woman of integrity that has character that I have today. Because, but at the moment and the time of dealing with those things, it seemed unto me they trying to kill me. That's how I felt. Lord, have mercy. This is trying to destroy me. But hey, listen, it gets better in the end. Now listen, what I said to you, it gets better in the end. Some things have to end, which means that there were some relationships that I had that I don't have now. So some things had to end, but then there was a greater end, because the greater end caused me to change. The greater end brought out and developed the woman that you see sitting before you now. Developed the individual that is able now to lead God's people. That is what it developed. It developed a woman that loved God with her heart. It developed someone that was speaking speak the oracles of God that will live life according to faith. It is what it developed. And so I'm trying to tell you that it's going to be better in the end. It's going to be better after the process. But some things have to end. In the ending means some things have to go. Some people may have to go. Oh God, some things, some places where you are may have to go. It's going to be better in the end. So Joseph process, again, what we see, it got better in the end. Pharaoh now offers him position as second in command in his house. Why? Because it got better in the end. Can't you imagine what Joseph was having to deal with? Can't you imagine the state of mind that this man was in while he was enduring this hardship, while he was having to go through? There is nothing worse than being hated without a cause. You don't even understand why they're doing you the way they're doing you. You don't even get it. All you know is